Hello, my name is Nyong Gayong. Our course name is Integrity and Anti-Corruption. Our course code is MPU3422. Our group is Group 10. Our team member have Nilamin, Ang Yong, Nyam Po Ang, Nyong Gayong Mi, Ang Yong Hing, Nim Seng Yik, Niga Wong Wei Kun, Omar Khalifa. Our case study analysis the Teherka.com scandal. That means Operation West End. Corruption weakens public trust and can seriously threaten national security, especially when it involves defense procurement. Operation West End exposes corruption within India's defense system through a sting operation. Hidden camera revealed officials accepting rebates. This case highlights important issues involving law, integrity, and media ethics. And then the next part, I will pass to my next team member, Nilamin.
Hi, I'm Nilame, and today I'm going to talk about the background of this case study. First of all, it is conducted by the Tehelgal.com, which is the Indian news portal, and then sting operation carried out in the 2000 to 2001. Journalists posed as M dealers, and then the fake company was an international, and also using hidden cameras to record the meetings. So, next one is the individuals who involved in this. First is the president of ruling party, Bangaru Lesman, the political leader Jaya Jaldi, defense minister George Fernandez, and also many senior army officers and defense procurement officials. The next slide will be explained by my team members.
For this part, I will explain what actually happened during Operation West End. Reporters from Tehelkau.com posed as representatives of a fake defense company called West End International. They approached several politicians and defense officials, pretending to offer defense equipment deals. During these meetings, the reporters offer bribes in exchange for helping their companies secure government defense contracts. Some officials openly discussed payment and commissions. One major incident involved Bangaru Lexman, who accepted 1 lakh as a bribe. The entire interaction was secretly recorded using hidden cameras. On 13 March 2001, the recorded footage was released to the public. The videos clearly show officials accepting money and discussion corrupt practice. This caused a huge politician scandal in India and shocked the nation. Now I will explain the legal issue involved in this case. The main offense in Operation West End was bribery and corruption. This case was prosecuted under the Prevention of Corruption Act 1988. Under Section 7 of the Act, it is illegal for a public servant to accept any gratifications other than legal remuneration. Under Section 9, it is an offense to influence a public servant through illegal payment. Because hidden camera footage show clear evidence of money being accepted, the court treat it as valid evidence. In 2020, Bangaru Lexman was convicted and sentenced to 4 years in prison, along with fine of 1 lakh. This case demonstrates that even high-ranking politician leaders can be prosecuted under anti-corruption law.
Hello everyone, my name is Nyapyo. Today I will be presenting the court decision about this case. In 2012, the court delivered its verdict in the Herkastin operation case. Bangaru Laxman, who was the former president of the BJP at the time of the incident, was convicted on charge of corruption. The court found that he had accepted a bribe from the journalist posing as arms dealer in exchange for political favors. As a result, he was sentenced to 4 years imprisonment and was also fined 1 lakh rupees. Importantly, the hidden camera footage recorded during the sting operation was accepted by the court as valid and reliable evidence. This decision highlighted the legal acceptance of sting operation as admissible evidence in the corruption cases. That is it for my part. Thank you.
Today, I will explain impact of the Telheka corruption case exposed in 2001 by Telheka to a sting operation on defense deal. I will talk about slide 8, impact on individual. The scandal destroyed several political careers. For example, BJP President Bengaru Laxman resigned after being caught accepting bribes. Some army officers faced court-martial and disciplinary action. Many individuals suffer serious damage to their public reputation and lost the trust of citizens. And the next is slide 9, impact on government. Defense procurement was temporarily halted for investigation, delaying military modernization. Public trust in the government declined, and citizens questioned transparency in defense spending. The case also led to a greater media scrutiny, with journalists closely monitoring government officials and defense contracts. Overall, the scandal significantly impacted both individual and the government credibility.
Alright, so hello, my name is Omar Khalifa, and for this part of the presentation, I'll be talking about an ethics issue faced in this sting operation. So to start, journalists from Tehelka, they basically deceived the Indian Ministry of Defense by posing themselves as a London-based arms manufacturing company called West End International. They managed to work their way up from low-ranking officers all the way up to the president of the Bharatiya Janata Party, which is Bangaru Laxman. For a refresher, this party is a political party that was the main group that the journalists were after in the first place. So, in order to get to the president of the BJP, the journalists had to give bribes to certain figures, such as P. Sashi Menon and the aforementioned Bangaru Laxman. These bribes were at the time necessary in order to further the investigation and to presumably clear any suspicion of the fake arms company. Now, this brings us to the ethical question of, is deception justified to expose major corruption? Or that is, do the ends justify the means? It's a complicated question with no real straight answer, but from my point of view at least, if I were in the journalist's shoes that were the one conducting the whole investigation in the first place, I think I would probably do the same, as bringing a major corruption scandal to light greatly outweighs my own perceived sense of morals and reputation, is how I would best describe it. So that's it for me. Now I'll pass on the presentation to Nien Seng Yi.
Hi, I'm Min Sung Yu, and today I'm gonna talk about MQF 3D analysis. First of all, for social communication, the journalists had strong interpersonal skills. They managed to build trust with the defense officials. Because the officials trusted them, they were able to carry out the undercover investigation successfully. And second, for social responsibility, the media played the role of a watchdog. They exposed corruption in the defense systems, which could affect national security and public trust. By revealing this issue, they helped promote accountability. And for us, there is an ethical conflict in this case. The investigation exposed corruption, but it also involved deception and hidden cameras. This shows the difficulty of balancing ethical methods with the goal of fighting corruption. And now I will pass it to my next group member.
Now talking about the recommendations. First, defense procurement should be digital through iteration system by reducing human decisions. It can limit opportunity for public. At the same time, a digital system ensures a more transparent and traceable bidding process. Secondly, whistleblower protections must be strengthened. Individuals who report corruption should be protected for retaliations. When people feeling safe, they are more willing to report misconduct internally. Third, transparency in contract should be increased. Public public access to procurement information help improves accountability in government spending. Greater transparency is handled for corrupt practice to limit hinder. Finally, stricter anti-corruption laws must be enforced. There should be stronger investigations and prosecutions for offenders. Real conclusions and necessary to create this deterrence and prevent future corruptions. In conclusion, Operation West End expose corruption at high level. Legal action will take against offenders, showing that accountability is possible when wrongdoing is reviewed. The case also strengthened media accountability by demonstrating the powerful role investigators journalism play in uncovering corruption. Therefore, integrity and transparency must be prioritized in public office to ensure public trust and responsible governance.